Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Game Watch Live. Thanks for joining us. Hope you've had a good morning so far and the nice weather that we've got. But now we turn our attention to the top of the championship. Leeds United's game against Portsmouth, away at Portsmouth, so it'll be a difficult fixture for Leeds. Portsmouth have got a fantastic home record of late. It's almost promotion results that have got in their promotion challenge, their home record. So it's going to be a difficult game for Leeds today, especially with the pressure being put on from the teams below them, with both Sheffield United and Burnley winning yesterday. Sheffield United now level on points with Leeds, just the superior goal difference that's keeping Leeds at the top of the championship. So Leeds have got a chance to open the gap up again to 3 points above Sheffield United, and I think it's somewhere in the region of about 8 points or so, although I'll look at the championship table in a few minutes. We'll just look at the teams now, because the teams are in. First thing to say is about the formations. Both teams are playing a 4-2-3-1. Portsmouth starting with Schmid in goal, a back four of Swanson, Poole, Pack and Ogilvie. The two holding midfielders will be Dozzell and Potts. Richie, Ochichi and Murphy will be looking to get forward to support Bishop up front. Leeds, Meslier continues in goal with a back four of Bogle, Rodon, Strauch and Fairpo. Tanaka, Gruev, who's coming for this game, will be the holding midfielders, although Tanaka will probably look to get forward a bit more than Gruev does. James and Solomon will be looking to get down the wings using their pace. Aronson will be playing the number 10 position and Pirot is up front. So a strong looking Leeds side and a few injury problems for Portsmouth. Looking at the benches, Gilavogi, Byram, Darlow the goalkeeper, Debayo, Nonso, Matteo Joseph, Ramzani, Rothwell and Smith. So it's a strong substitutes bench for Leeds. Archer, Yengi, Bramall, Devlin, Gordon, Hayden, O'Mahony, Towlett and Waddingham make up the bench for Portsmouth. So, as I've said, it's a vital game for Leeds. Probably more vital for Leeds than Portsmouth is. Leeds have won 5 and drawn 6 of the last. Won 5 and drawn 1 of the last 6 games. The last game being the draw with West Brom. If we go all the way down to Portsmouth, who are down there in 17th position, they've got 7 points in hand on the team Derby County in 22nd position. So they've got a healthy little bit of a lead there. Probably not in much danger at the moment of going down. There's plenty of games left for them. It's all in their hands. If they won this game today, 42 points wouldn't take them any positions higher, but it would give them 10 points between themselves and Derby in 22nd positions, which is a healthy lead to have. And you would think that if that was the case, Portsmouth would be safe. But for Leeds up front, they're going to need this to open up the 3-point gap between themselves and Sheffield United. And it would be a 5-point gap between themselves and Burnley, who, of course, won quite comfortably yesterday. Again, it's all in Leeds' hands. You would think that they've got the advantage here because they've got the easier running of the teams below them, Sheffield United and Burnley. I think they've got to play each other last game of the season, which could be a promotion decider there. But that's as it is at the moment. Thanks to everyone who's joined us for this live watch along. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're all well. If you're not a subscriber, please do hit that subscribe button and a like and get involved with the comments, the live chat. We've got 10 minutes before the kick-off, so you've got a chance to get in the live chat, join in the conversation. Let us know what you're thinking about the two teams or about the result, or even if you just want to put in a prediction for the score for this game. Let us know what you think. It's all down to you. We can have a chat and discuss before the game gets going. You still put your comments in during the game, but it's a bit more difficult to keep an eye on them and discuss them as the game's going on. But it's nice to see you interact if you do. This is the Leeds' game in hand, having only played 35 games. The teams around them have played 36 now. In fact, there's only this game left in the Championship now, and every team will have played 36 games. Leeds' superior goal difference. It's a massive goal difference as well as keeping them at the top.
Springtime, flowers are blooming, birds are singing, and people, well, they're showcasing their doors like seasonal centerpieces.
So, let us know what you think. Your predictions for this game today. It should be a good game with two attacking sides. The TV coverage at the moment has been focusing on Bishop, who's playing really well at the moment. We know Dozel in midfield as well is playing so well. So even though they've got a few injuries, Portsmouth are still in good form, and I think they'll give Leeds a run for the money. I still think that Leeds will come out on top in this game. And if they got a goal early on, then I could see them running away with it, maybe to 3-0 or so. If Leeds don't get the goal that they want early on, then it could be a tight affair. And the longer the game goes along, the more Portsmouth I think they can nick it. But as we know, Leeds have got a very good habit of this season of scoring goals late on. Just have to ask Sheffield United and Sunderland about that. So Leeds are never out of it, even if they're a goal down. Just 5 or 6 minutes away from kick-off now. Get your comments in. Let us know what you think about this game. Who you fancy to win it? Who's the players that's going to be the biggest influence in the game? Do you agree with Gruev coming in for Rothwell in midfield? I think that Daniel Farker seems to do that in away games, making his midfield a bit more defensive, which you can understand that. But I think that Rothwell will get on sometime during this game, especially if it's tight late on. His creativity and his willingness to get forward, which Gruev doesn't do that often, could be a game changer at the end. Looking forward to seeing Tanaka, who's had a fantastic season so far. Looks like it's a nice day at Fratton Park. It's bathed in sunshine. There's a few there in T-shirts. Plenty of Leeds fans there, as there always is. As we go back to another advertisement. 5 minutes from kick-off. Get your comments in, guys. Let us know what you think. There's plenty to talk about with this game. Like I say, if you can as well, if you're not a subscriber, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It just helps the channel grow. We need to grow this channel a bit more, and your support is very much appreciated. You can interact with the comments as well. Get your comments in on the live chat there. It's always nice to read what you've got to say, what you think about the game so far. Of course, Leeds and Portsmouth played out a terrific 3-3 draw, first game of the season. If we get 6 goals in this one, it'll be another cracking game. Of course, again, Leeds scored late on in that game to snatch a draw. And if I remember right as well, Aronson got through late on as well in injury time and could have won it for Leeds a 4-3. So it could go either way this game. We shall see. That was on the 10th of August, the first game of the season. That's a long time away now. A long old cold winter away. But as we turn towards the early part of spring now, plenty of Portsmouth supporters in just T-shirts. There's plenty of them around them, still in their thick jackets. So is it warm there or not? I don't know. We'll just go through those teams again before the players do come out. It's Schmid in goal for Portsmouth, and it's Swanson, Poole, Pack, Ogilvie, Potts, Dozel, Ritchie, Ochichi, Murphy and Bishop. For Leeds, it's Meslier, Bogle, Rodon, Strauch, Fairpo, Tanaka, Gruev, James, Aronson, Solomon and Pirro. The sprinklers are still on the pitch, even just minutes before the two players come out. Unusual to see. Two teams are lined up in the tunnel and just coming out now. So we're not far away from kick-off. Portsmouth in their blue shirts, white shorts, red socks. Leeds in their away kit of all yellow. Yellow socks with a blue trim at the top. The camera's just focusing on Dan James there, who's had a terrific season and got the Player of the Month for last month. And Daniel Farker got the Manager of the Month as well. So Leeds on a high at the moment as the players just filter along the line and shake hands. Not far from kick-off now, so I'll just get the timer up so that we're ready to go. Just bear with me a second or two. I'll just pause that and there we go, ready to go. All ready for kick-off. Nice to see everybody in the channel. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us for this live watch along of this vital game, Portsmouth against Leeds in Fratton Park. If you're not a subscriber, please do hit the subscribe button and the like as well. Helps the channel grow. And join in with the comments. Let us know what you've got to say. We can always discuss them as we go along. Not far off kick-off now, just a minute or two away. The players just going through the usual handshakes amongst each other. I guess they might do the huddle as well. Leeds players all together as well, as you would expect. Can't be that warm. Daniel Farker sat there, or stood there, in his technical area with a thick coat on, zipped right up, so it can't be that warm there, even though a lot of the crowd are in T-shirts. Leeds in the huddle now. Portsmouth in the huddle. Let's see who's got the kick-off. Even John Mussino, the Portsmouth manager, has got two jackets on, so it can't be that warm there. Leeds are going to kick off this first half, kicking from right to left. There's plenty of sunshine, but in the shade, I would imagine that it's a bit cool. The referee's just checking his watch, blows the whistle, and we are underway. Pascal Stroke has the ball. You would imagine he'll see a lot of the ball, as he always does. Ball's out to the right-hand side. Rodon plays it forward. Aronson plays it down the right, looking for the run of Fairpo, but he can't reach it, and it goes out for a throw to Portsmouth on the far side. Throw is taken long down the line. It's headed on. Rodon can't keep it in. Bogle. Throw goes out. Throw goes forward again over the head of Bogle. Ouchiche. I said Ouchiche. It's Ouchiche apparently. Ouchiche. I'll have to try and remember that. Anyway, he's conceded the throw to Leeds over the far side. And Bogle's going to take it, plays it short. It's Tanaka who volleys it forward, goes high up in the air. Challenged by Aronson. Bogle plays it forward again over the halfway line, but out and for a throw to Portsmouth. Just waiting for the ball to come back for some reason. Throw goes down the line again. Again, it's over Bogle's head. Rodon heads it away, flicked inside. Pirot tries to get it across to Solomon. Solomon reaches it and gets it back to Fairpo. Goes back to Solomon. Back to Fairpo, being forced back. Goes back to Strauch, who gives it to Melier. Melier plays it across. Rodon. Bogle plays it long for the run of Pirot, but it's going to go through to the keeper, Schmid, and he picks it up. Schmid rolls it out underarm. Comes forward. Played out to left-hand side. I can't see what that is in the sun there, but it goes into Potts in midfield. He goes back, and it's drilled right across the pitch. Fairpo goes up, wins the header, and it goes out. Swanson's going to take this one. He goes back. Pressure on from Poole. Goes back to Schmid. Ball's been played down to... Well, thought that Bogle was going to get that. He overran it and missed it. He went all the way through to Murphy, but the referee blows a whistle offside. Rodon plays it short to Strauch. To Gruev. Gruev goes back across to Rodon. Back to Strauch. Back to Gruev. Down the line to Fairpo. He plays it inside. Tanaka gives it away, though. It's picked up by Ritchie. Park has to go back to Schmid. He's under pressure and has to drive one long down the line. High in the air. Rodon heads it on. Pushing the back from Aronson, but he retains the ball, but he's going backwards. Looking for a ball down the line. Portsmouth win the ball back, though. It's bouncing her up. It's head tennis. Headed away by Strauch. Headed back again. Fairpo heads the ball back to Melier. Melier rolls it out to Rodon. He plays it out to Bogle on that right-hand touchline, the far side. Rodon again gets it. Bishop just put a little bit of pressure on him. The ball's headed out. It's a throw to Leeds, just short of the halfway line on the far side. Bogle takes it. Throw goes back to Rodon. Rodon gives it back to Melier. Left-footed, long. Looking for Solomon, but Poole heads it out. Throw to Leeds on the halfway line on the near side. Fairpo's going to take it. Goes back to Strauch. Strauch goes back to Melier. Rodon to James, plays it inside. To Bogle, cutting in. Plays the ball inside. It's deflected, goes away. Picked up again by Tanaka. Tanaka plays it across to the left. He's looking for Solomon or Fairpo, and it's headed out for a throw to Leeds on the near side. Fairpo takes it. Gruev got the ball back, gave it to Strauch, who was going across to the far side to Bogle. Bogle gives it back to Rodon. Rodon decides nothing there, going back to Melier. Melier gives it back to Rodon. He goes down the line, looking for the run of James. It's well in front of James. Pack is going to get there. And right-footed, he clears it away down the line. Tanaka goes up, wins the header. Rodon goes up. Bogle heads the ball. Ball goes out to the right-hand side. It's picked up by Swanson. Fairpo won the ball, but slipped and lost it, and Swanson picks the loose ball up. It's Pack now. He has to go across to the right-hand side. It's played out to the wing. Ritchie taken on Gruev. Gruev gets his foot to the ball. Fairpo has to go back to his own goal line to clear it away. He's given it away in midfield, but Gruev was quickly in there. Potts has got a chance of a shot from the edge of the area. Strout got in the way of his shot. He could see what he was doing there. Left-footed shot from the edge of the area. He was looking for the top right-hand corner. Strout managed to get a touch on it that deflected it away for the corner. First opening for either team, really. That just came off Strout's knee as he hit the ball there, deflected it wide. Anyway, it's a corner from the left-hand side, the right-footed in-swinger. Referee just having a word with the usual pushing that you get in these corners. Comes in now, it's a near post corner. It's headed away though. It came over the top of everybody. It's filtered back out to the right-hand side. Left-footed cross. It's a good cross, but Melier gathers it at the near post. Fairpo has the ball. Midfielders come through to Aronson to get James away. He's at the byline now. Has to cut back on the right-hand side. He's got Bogle in support. He's in the area now. He's going to go for the byline. Cuts back, looking for a ball in. It goes back to James. It's well played between him and Pirro, and the shot was blocked. The ball's still bouncing in the area. And there's a foul there, is there? Swing in the area. Bogle's got the ball now. He gets his cross in. It's blocked by Poole and goes out for a corner. Leeds putting the pressure on there. It's Aronson who went down there. James, I thought it's Ritchie who caught James's leg. You know what? He's very lucky. He caught James's leg and took him out of the game. How was that not a penalty from Ritchie there? If VAR was there, that would have been a penalty. And it's a result as a corner, a left-footed corner from the right-hand side. Comes in now. It's a deep onto the back post. Goalkeeper makes a good catch. Quick release to Murphy, but he's got plenty of Leeds players around him. He goes down. Murphy goes down and he gets the foul. It's easy for the referees to give fouls in those positions, but they didn't give the penalty for James, which he should have done. Just on the edge of the penalty area on the right-hand side. It's a dangerous one. Dangerous area. Murphy stood over the ball there. Oh, it's going to be him who's going to take it or not. Looks like it might be a deep one because they're all lining up at the back post there. Richie's there as well, so it's either Richie or Murphy's going to take this one. Left-footed. It's going to be an in-swinger. They're going to put it under Mellier's nose and put the pressure on him. Referee blows the whistle now. And it comes. It's a good one as well. It's flicked up. Goes up high up in the air. And it's an easy catch for Mellier. He quickly gets it underarm out to Fairpo on the left-hand side. He gives it to Solomon. Seeing a bit of the ball there. Inside to Pirro. Solomon goes round his man now down the left-hand side. It's a bit isolated, but he gets a cross in left-footed. It's a good cross as well. Pirro was attacking it at the near post. It's well defended and cleared away. Now Gruev is scrapping for it, but he wins it, gets it to Strauch, or goes across to Rodon in the centre circle, gives it back to Strauch. He goes long and left, looking for Solomon, but that's well over his head, and it goes out for a throw. Yeah, that was a penalty. That going through that penalty again. Very fortunate. His swing at the ball from Richie took Dan James out of the game. He took his right leg out. And that was a penalty. Now the referee didn't see it. I just do not know. The referee signalling there that he got the ball and he didn't. He got Dan James's leg. So that's poor refereeing by the man in black. Mellier goes long. There's no one there. It goes deep and it's headed away, but it's picked up by Leeds. Gruev. Salmon keeps it in. Gives it to Fairpo. Fairpo's going to go back to Strauch. Strauch's got Rodon in support. He turns round and back and goes back to Mellier. Leeds have the ball in their own box. Pressure on from Portsmouth, but Leeds are able to play out. It's played to Aronson, gets it across to Dan James on the right-hand side. The run inside comes to Solomon, and he didn't expect it to come to him, and he just lost control of that there. It ran away in front of him, and it was cleared. It's back with Gruev now. Tanaka has it on the right-hand side, gets out to Bogle, who's on the touchline. He plays it inside. It's Dan James again, plays it inside. So Aronson goes back to Rodon. Tanaka back to Rodon. Tanaka, good ball inside to Aronson, but he's lost the ball, and Portsmouth have got a chance to attack away on the left-hand side there. Could be a cross that's picked up by Gruev after the deflection took it away from the attacking players. Bogle now plays it into midfield. It's a poor pass. Fairpo couldn't get to it and they come away with it. Swanson. Sheesh tries to get in there, but it's laid back to Melier, and he clears it long, left-footed. It's well brought down by Poole. It's a pretty even game so far. Portsmouth are putting as much pressure on as Leeds are. Both teams battling hard for the ball. Portsmouth being forced back. It has to go to Schmid, and he drills it long. Ball's picked up by Tanaka. Gives it to Rodon. Back to Tanaka in midfield. Turns and comes back to the near side. Gives it to Strauch in support. Strauch plays it forward to Fairport, who's high. Gruev. Back to Strauch. Tanaka in the centre circle. Goes across to Rodon on the right-hand side. Goes to Dan James. Got a chance to attack again. Has to turn back though. There's two on him. Comes inside. Tries to get it to Gruev. Ball's out to the left-hand side now, where Ashish is away. He sort of like falls over as Rodon takes the ball off him. And Bogle, Gruev, get it away to the left-hand side where Fairpaw wants it. It's Gruev to Rodon to Strauch. Fairpaw under a lot of pressure from Ritchie, has to play the ball back, and it ends up with Melier. And it's been nicked off Gruev, and Ritchie's away now. Chance for Portsmouth. It's well defended by Strauch, and the ball runs through to Melier. Portsmouth not letting Leeds settle at all, really putting the press on high up the pitch. Melier still with the ball, gives it to Rodon on the right hand side. He goes back to Melier, who's well out of his goal, plays it inside to Gruev. Goes back to Rodon. Back to Melier. Melier's going to go long, is he? Goes back to Rodon. Rodon's played the ball to Pirro. Turned it inside, but it's only found Portsmouth player. They've gone backwards. And then the ball's drilled high forward. Strauch wins the header. Gruev picks it up, lays it inside. It's flicked forward. Pirro is looking for the ball. Can he keep it in? He can keep it in. And he gets a corner out of it. It's just deflected onto Swanson from Pirro to win the corner. It's a corner on this left-hand side. Yeah, it was a corner. Yep, definitely was. Corner's coming in from Solomon. It's a curl him onto the back post. It's flicked away. Pack who flicks it away, but it goes out for a throw on the far side. It's going to be left to Bogle by the looks of things. Bogle is shielding his eyes from the sun, plays it short to Aronson. Back to Bogle. Bogle cut it in, tried to play the ball through to Dan James. Didn't get through. Leeds battling for it in midfield. The foul's given. Bishop who goes down. Just waiting for this free kick to be taken. It's a bit slow to get the restart going. It's the goalkeeper, Schmid, who takes it. It's a long ball headed back into the middle. It's well defended by Leeds. It's shielded so that Meslier can dive on the ball, and he does. 20 minutes gone. No score yet. No real shots at goal either. Just a one penalty claim from Leeds, which they should have had. They've been unlucky with penalties this year. They've had several penalty claims that have not been given. Bogle comes away, gives it to Gruev. Gruev's got Fairpo in front of him on the left-hand side. Solomon goes down the line, but Gruev goes for the cross. Dan James at the far side, it bounced over his head, so he has to turn to retrieve the ball. Coming back inside, gives it to Gruev again. Gruev gives it to Solomon. Fairpo's overlapping. Can he get his cross in? He can, and it's blocked, and it's a corner to Leeds. It's well played there. Fairpo likes to overlap, as we all know. Corner's going to be taken by Solomon, right-footed in swing. It comes deep. It's into the middle. Oh, it's headed on. There's a couple of players go flying for the ball. The ball was played out to the left-hand side, but there's maybe a head injury here for somebody. So Leeds player down. Straucher's going down. Hopefully he's not too badly injured. Maybe just a bit of a bang on the head. I think he's just indicating he got a bang on the back of the head. He's sat up, so hopefully he's okay. Straucher's having his shirt pulled there. I mean, that is just unbelievable there. It's Ogilvie who's got Strauch. First, as Strauch makes his run, he's pulling his shirt back. Then he puts his arms round him in a bear hug and pulls him down. I mean, how was the referee not seeing these things? Team's taking the chance to rehydrate. With it being Ramadan, the players who are fasting can take a drink. Just while there's a break in play, if you're not a subscriber, please go hit that subscribe button and the like button. Get your comments in. Well, we've got a chance to have a look at comments. I'd be glad to see them. Break in play. I think Strauch seems to be okay. They do take the time with these head injuries, quite rightly too. Ball's back in play. Goes across to centre midfield. Gives them to Potts now on the halfway line on the right-hand side, just going forward. Plays a 1-2. Gets the ball back. It's given to Swanson. He goes across field. Pack goes to the left-hand side. Has to go back to Pack. Potts in the centre circle. Gives it to Poole. Back to Pack. Aronson making a nuisance of himself, almost won the ball back there, and he's had to go back to Schmidt, and he's going to drive the ball. It's a long one. He's got a kick like a mule. One bounce, and it goes through to Meslier there. Ball goes short to Strauch. Strauch plays it into midfield. It's played out to Fairpo on the left-hand side. He comes back inside to Gruev, who gives it back to Strauch. Back to Gruev. Left-footed, plays it into midfield. Picked up by Pirou. He lays the ball back to Strauch. Gives it to Rodon. Rodon looking for a ball in midfield and gets one to Gruev. That's Solomon. Solomon gives it to Fairpo. Now it's Gruev. Gruev gives it back to Solomon now. Got a chance to put a cross in on his left foot. Cuts inside on his right, back to his left, back to the right. Lays it back to Gruev. It's back to Solomon. Left-footed. He's going to attack that line, is he? He's got two men for company, so he has to go back to Gruev again. Gruev goes back to Strauch. Recycling it, Leeds go across to the right-hand side to Rodon. Played inside. It's been lost, though. Dan James, but Bogle comes back and retrieves the situation. Tanaka has it now. Gruev to Strauch, drifting left. Goes out to Mana Solomon. He's going to go for the line. Gets his left-footed cross in, but he couldn't wrap his foot around it to get it into the box, and it just drifts harmlessly over the top of the net and out for a goal kick. It's tight so far, is this? Neither team had a real good look at goal. Schmidt takes the goal kick. Long down the left. Strauch wins the header. And then the TV freezes. So I can't tell you what's going on at the moment because the TV is frozen. Back in now. This must be a few seconds behind now, though. Swanson has the ball. It's a poor picture. That's it. It's cleared up now. It was a bit blurred. Played back inside. Ritchie crosses one to the back post, but it's an easy catch for Melier. There was over the head of everybody. Melier still has the ball. Lays it down. Goes out to Rodon. Rodon checks inside. Gives to Dan James, who got the ball. Tanaka gives it back to Bogle. Bogle's crossfield pass is blocked. Portsmouth pick the ball up. O'Sheesh plays it out to the left looking for Murphy, but it's well over his head. It goes out for a throw that Bogle takes quickly. Gives it to Rodon. Rodon goes to Melier. Melier is going to drive this one long down the centre of the pitch. Looking for the run of Pirro. Pack deals with it. Poole gets out to the right-hand side. Swanson has to check back inside. Goes out to the left. Potts looking for the run of Murphy, but Bogle intercepts. He's got Dan James now. Got a chance to attack his fullback. He's going to go for the byline and get his cross in, and he does. It's intercepted and put out for a corner. There's Ogilvie that Dan James attacked and did get round him. There's nobody attacking that near post for Leeds. Anyway, corner's going to be from the right-hand side. It's going to be another in-swinger, I would imagine. In it comes now. So free header on the 6-yard box for Poole. And the referee blows up for a free kick for pushing. It's good how the referee from quite a long way away can see a bit of pushing going on, but he couldn't see Dan James get hacked down earlier on. Camera's showing Angus Kinnear, who's off to Everton next season. Good luck with that one. The free kick's taken short, then it's drilled long left. Header's won by Rodon, but it's picked up by Ogilvie. He's almost give it away. Aronson was in there, and he's still battling for it, is Aronson. Back to Ogilvie. Plays it to Murphy. Dozzell now. Looks like his old man, Dozzell. Ball swung across to the right-hand side. Ritchie. Fairpo's holding him up. Ball's played into the middle. Played away, and Fairpo's away down the left-hand side now. Swanson's trying to get himself back in. His ball is not a good one. It's played away on the right-hand side. chipped into halfway. Strout goes for the header. Don't know whether the foul's been given on Bishop there or not. There was a whistle, but I don't know what for. Strout was certainly in hard on Bishop. Bishop went to the floor. If it was a free kick, it was taken while they were watching the manager's bench. Goes across to the left to Ogilvie again. Plays it inside to Dozell. Dozell has it now. Comes across to the right to Poole. Poole goes through the inside right position. Ritchie fires one in with his left foot. Rodon clears it away. And then Fairpo hooks it over his shoulder out for a throw. Looks like it's going to be Swanson who's going to take it. Is he going to leave it? Or is he just getting instructions? Yeah, it's left to Pack. So maybe he's got a long throw. Everybody's retreated, so he must have. Comes in high. Melier goes up and catches it. A good one on his 6-yard box. Good commanding of his box there by Melier. Got up a bit gingerly. Maybe he took a bit of a bang out of that. Did he get a bang? Yeah, maybe he just got a bit of an elbow in the back from Bishop. Anyway, Melier goes long again, left-hand side. He's looking at Solomon, but he's not going to win that ball there. Ball's played forward, high in the air. It's won by Tanaka, headed forward. It looked like it went out for a Leeds throw. So it looked, but it's been given to Portsmouth. On this near side, Swanson's going to take it. It's just short of the halfway line. Goes down the line. Leeds win the ball though. Then Fairpo gives it away. That's thundered into the stands there by Strauch. He certainly meant to put that one out. Swanson with the throw. He goes back to the halfway line. Pack swings it across to the left-hand side. Murphy with Bogle. Gets his cross in. It's a good cross to the back post. Didn't go out, it stayed in, and Richards retrieved it to keep it in. Swanson now. Fairpo blocked the cross. It went up into the box. Tanaka had a chance to clear it, sliced it away for a corner. But Murphy's giving Bogle a hard time down there. His pace and his fantastic crossing. That's a brilliant cross, that. If somebody had been attacking that back post, they would have had a free header. Corner from the right-hand side now. Left-footed, swung into the back post. Keeper comes and gets a good punch. It's Alshisha's kept it in on the far side though. He swings it back in again. It's headed high into the air by Bogle, into the box. Comes to the edge of the box. Potts stretching for a ball that he tried to control and hit. And he's just scooped it over the bar. But certainly Portsmouth are not sitting back and trying to absorb and hit Leeds on the break. They're certainly giving it a go. And with Murphy down that left-hand side, they're causing a lot of problems. His crossing's been superb so far. Anyway, Leeds have the ball with Melier on the edge of his box. He chipped it across to the right-hand side. Bogle brings it down, then hits it high forward, looking for Pirro. He's beaten to the ball by Poole. Tanaka brings it down, gives it to Strauch. Strauch left-footed, goes looking for the run of Pirro. He did manage to get his foot to the ball, but just let it run away from him, and Pack puts it out for a throw. Pirro gets the ball again, gives it back to Firpo from the throw. Firpo goes all the way back to Strauch. Gruev. Well, Gruev protected the ball well. It was toe-ended out by a Portsmouth player. The linesman gave the throw to Portsmouth. The referees overruled him and given it to Leeds. And Firpo's going to take it. The crowd not happy about that. Hello to Denise and Mother who's watching today. Hope you're enjoying things. Oh, Sheesh gives it across to the right-hand side. It's Ritchie. Bit of space for him there. Firpo's going to close him down. The ball's played down the line. It's going to be cleared and deflected high into the air. Headed away again by Gruev. Still battling for it. Firpo has it. Leeds win the throw. Portsmouth working hard though. Hello to Mum. Hello, Mummy. You enjoying the football? Firpo goes high. Swanson flicks it on. It's picked up by Pack on halfway. James tried to close him down. Tanaka working hard. Goes out to Ogilvie. Swung across to the right-hand side. Brought down by Ritchie. Ritchie plays it inside. Gets the ball back, does Ritchie, as he drops back. Goes out to Swanson. Back to Ritchie. Ritchie has to go back. Back again with Ritchie. Left-footed, tries to go across to the far side. Murphy used his hand to keep that ball in, did he? Well, the referee says no. And he comes away down the left-hand side with it. Plays a ball into Ogilvie, who couldn't control it. Ogilvie gets a second go at it as it runs loose. Aronson. Bogle goes long, looking for the run of Solomon, but he's not going to reach that, and that's going to go all the way through to Smid. It's Poole with the ball. Coming forward, Leeds picked off in midfield. Dozzell now, looking across to the left. Murphy, as there's an out ball at the moment, is going to get another cross in his ear. He does. It's a good cross, but it's caught by Mellier at the near post. He's looking to get rid of the ball quickly, and he does. Dan James coming forward. He's got Bogle overlapping if he needs him. He comes inside, does Dan James. He's still got a bit of space in front of him now. Coming onto his left foot, he has a shot, and it's blocked on the edge of the box. Gruev is going to go out to the left-hand side. Solomon now, looking to get onto his right foot. Aronson, still on the edge of the box, gives it to Gruev. Firpo's joined them now. Firpo plays it into the box. Solomon again gets a second shot. It's a good save, and there's a rebound that's saved again from Solomon. Great saves by... Two great saves by Schmidt there. I have to laugh at the challenge from Strauch there, because he just completely poleaxed his man. It wasn't even subtle. That's two great saves by Schmidt there. Solomon's was the first shot. Good dive to his right, and then he got up to his feet quickly to get the rebound. Kept his team in it there. First chance that Leeds have had. Pirro's got to stick that in, has he? Pirro should score there. He could have controlled it because there was no one anywhere near him. He could have controlled it and then picked his spot, but he hit it first time. And Smith got up and made himself big in front of Pirro. Should have been 1-0 to Leeds, but it's not. No, it's attacking. Portsmouth attacking. Rodon wins the second header. Ogilvie wins the header. Strout goes up. Portsmouth crowd baying for a penalty there. Not going to get that if we didn't get the one earlier. Ogilvie Left-footed, looks to put one over the top of Melier, but it goes wide of the left-hand post and out for a goal kick. It's Bogle's clearance that wasn't very good. Melier goes long down the right-hand side. And even Pirro's not... I mean, if Pirro gets a touch on that, there's nobody running beyond him. It's an aimless ball, that really, that just went straight through to Schmid. High in the air. Rodon goes up and wins it. Fair put. Strout plays it down to Solomon. He's going backwards though. Tries to turn his man. He's pulled back and gets the free kick. It's taken quickly. Leeds not hanging about. Rodon has the ball now. Gives it to... Well, it was either James or Bogle. And Ogilvie picked it up and they're away now. She almost sold Melier shut. It goes crashing in there, does Ogilvie. Surely he's going to get a booking for that. Melier went down. Melier still down. I don't think it was as bad as it's thought, but Ogilvie gets away with one there. He had his foot up as well. He had his foot up and he was acknowledging that he'd fouled and yet still gets away with it. His foot's up, look. Dangerous player, even if he didn't actually catch Melier, which I think he probably never did. The intention was there. Daniel Farker not happy. Melier is okay to take the free kick anyway. It's long. Pirro can't make it. Can Dan James get up? No, Ogilvie beats him to it. Skruev, Tanaka. Tanaka's working hard to retrieve the ball off Murphy there, but he's away. He's attacking that Leeds box. Rodon clears. Well played by Rodon, but it's played straight back in. Tanaka again has the ball. Goes out to Bogle. He plays it inside, flicks through to Pirro. Pirro gets away from his man. He's brought down and a free kick, and there's going to be a booking for that one. And Regan Poole gets a booking there, and then he's in the face of the referee complaining about it. How does he get away with that? It was right almost nose to nose with the referee and gets away with it. So it's Tanaka's over the free kick. It's given to Rodon and out to Strauch on the halfway line. Strauch going backwards to Rodon. Portsmouth putting the press on the halfway line. Goes long down the line looking for Solomon. He's never going to reach that. It's a poor ball, that. They're not giving Solomon much of a chance there. Wants to be to his feet so he can attack. And you haven't managed to get it to Solomon's feet so far. Thanks to everyone who's watching the channel so far. It's great to see you all here. Please do hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber, and the like button just to help the channel. Get your comments in. Always nice to read your comments so we can discuss them at half time, which is only a minute or two away now. Smith's going to take this goal kick long. It's a free header there. Bogle heads the way to flick on. Comes back down to Bishop again. Played away. Tanaka wins a header. Gets it to Pirro. Pirro's foot up. Caught Potts with a high boot and the free kick's given. Chance for Portsmouth to attack before the end of the half. As Richie's going to take this left-footed, is Bishop saying, I want it at the back post. He's been marked by Fairpaw. It does go to the back post, does it? It's put back in. There's a flick in there, but Gruev hooks it away high into the air. It's headed back into the Leeds box. It's going to go all the way through to Melier, though. 1 minute to go on the end of the first half. Fairpaw coming down the left-hand touchline. Tries to play Solomon in, but it's not going to get there. It's well defended by Poole. Tried to play the ball down the line, but Fairpaw intercepts, puts the ball up for a throw. With just seconds left now, you would imagine that as soon as this ball comes into play, that's going to be it for the referee, half-time. Heads go up, Fairpaw challenging for it. It's hooked back in play, and the half comes to an end with a tight game. And Smith is the one who kept it tight because he made a fantastic double save there late in that first half that kept the score at 0-0. So there we are. A look at the statistics for this game, if they are there, because I would imagine that it's been pretty even. Look at the match stats so far. Well, it says that Leeds have had 61.5% to Portsmouth's 38.5%. I didn't expect that. I expect it to be a bit closer than that, but I think what's happened is that Portsmouth have attacked on the break, and that's why it looked like they've had a bit more possession than they probably have. The attacking stats are 6 shots for Leeds, 4 for Portsmouth, so it's pretty close. The shots on target, well, those 2 that Schmid saved late in that first half there are the only shots in the game that have been on target so far. Off target, Leeds have had 1 and Portsmouth 2. Blocked shots, 3-2 in Leeds' favour. As we go for defensive stats, the total tackles, it shows that it's 8 for Portsmouth, 3 for Leeds. I don't know where to get these defensive tackles from. There's been plenty more than that, I'm sure. Total clearances 25 to Leeds, 15 to Portsmouth. Portsmouth winning the duels as well. So pretty even. Leeds have had the lion's share of possession, but it's been pretty even so far. But as we are at half time, you can get your comments in now if you want, what you've seen so far. What do you think is that a penalty? That had to be a penalty for Dan James. That was Leeds robbed there again. Don't seem to get many penalties, Leeds. Do you think Pirro should have scored that second rebound? Or was it just terrific goalkeeping by Schmidt? Get your comments and let me know what you think. Those have been the only real openings so far. I think we'll find that Murphy has looked a danger on that left-hand side for Leeds. He's got, I won't say he's got round Bogle, but he just managed to get him half a yard of space for himself, and his crossing's been terrific. And if Portsmouth had been gambling a few more players up front and got towards the back post and attacking that back post, they would have had a free header, certainly for one of his crosses. And I would imagine that they'll be looking to feed him a bit more of the ball in that second half, because he has looked a danger. The only danger, if the truth is known, I would think that with this being a tight game, we were not going to see any substitutions at half time because both teams are really in this game. And like I said at the beginning of the game, if Leeds had got an early goal, then I could have seen them winning by 2 or 3. The longer this game goes on, the more it's going to play into Portsmouth hands. They think they can nick one. And it certainly looks that way. They've been well in this game in the first half. Leeds have got to get the ball to Manor Solomon more, but they've not got him turning and chasing balls. They've got to get it to his feet and give him a chance to run at his fullback. Same with Dan James. He's had the ball a couple of times and he's managed to get crosses in by taking his fullback on, but they haven't seen enough of the ball on the two wings for Leeds. And Leeds have got to start getting it wide, even though it's a smaller pitch at Portsmouth. Bogle and Fairport have found it difficult to be able to support up front there. You can get your comments in now and let us know who you think's going to win the game. I think we'll probably see the pundits here review that penalty, see what they say about it. Just listening to what Neil Warnock's saying, and he says it's a disgrace that it wasn't given. He just hacked him down. Yeah, as Neil Warnock's saying there, that was a certain penalty in the Premier League because VAR would have overturned that because it just whacked him down. He's got a good view of it. He's got a great view of it. And if we see when they're all appealing for it and the ref comes walking forward and gives it that as if he got the ball, he didn't get the ball. He got nowhere near it. Yeah, he's saying something that didn't happen. He's saying that Richie got the ball, but quite clearly James got it first. They're showing it again there. That just as they slow it down there, Dan James gets the ball and Richie just clears him out. I mean, just looking at they're going through it again. It is a disgraceful decision that what the referee was seeing there. I just don't know. Just looking at the save from Schmidt now. A good save. First save you'd expect him to make. The second one was a good save. Neil Warnock says what he means, and he said it was a complete disgrace, and it absolutely was as well. And if that penalty had been given and Pirro had put that rebound in, Leeds could have been 2-0 and quite comfortable at half time. But as it is, Portsmouth are well into this game. Let us know what you think. Get involved in the chat, guys. As I was saying, I can't imagine there's going to be any substitutions at half time. Daniel Farker's not one for making early substitutions, that's for certain. I'd like to see Tanaka involved in things a bit more. It's been a bit of a battle in the midfield for Tanaka and Gruev, and it's stifled their creativity a bit. Tanaka has been battling for it, but has not been able to get much of the ball going forward. Same with Aronson, he's been pretty anonymous. But we'll see in the second half with Daniel Farker maybe just making a few tactical changes. But they'll certainly have to get themselves on Murphy and get him covered a bit more because he's dangerous. There hasn't been much danger for anybody else but Murphy alone. I just don't want the game to go too long without a goal. We need a goal in this game, preferably to Leeds. Because at the moment, as it stands, we're not going to get anything but a 1 point lead at the top of the table for Leeds, and Sheffield United are within a point of Leeds and Burnley are within 3 points of Leeds. So it's a big swing if Leeds don't win this game. It really is, because certainly Sheffield United could go above them. Burnley couldn't go above them with a win next game because of their inferior goal difference, but they could be level on Leeds, and before they know it, Leeds could be down in third position, and they certainly don't want to throw this position away like they did last year. And there was one thing for certain, is that the players and the manager will be fully aware of it. Not far off the players come back out for the second half now. Get it underway. Still advertisements on the TV, which is frustrating, but they have to get their 3 penneth in, don't they?
The Bomb is the app where it's just you versus your mates. Just download and create your group. Then make your predictions, set the stakes, and follow.
Just get the timer ready for the second half, because we're not far off kick-off.
It takes time. It takes patience. It takes trust. Because the process can't be rushed. It built invincibles. History has been made.
Just stop that, reset it, and we're ready to go. Manchester United versus Arsenal later. Carabao Cup next Sunday, if you can join us for that. From Wembley, Liverpool and Newcastle. Looking forward to that. Hope you can join us for a live watch along next Sunday. Hit the notification bell so that you get advance notice of the games that we do cover live. Just showing the Champions Trophy final there. It's New Zealand, after 50 overs, have made 251 for 7. You would imagine that's not going to be enough to keep India out, and they'll be favourites to win that one. Still waiting for the players to come out for the second half. Still waiting for the game to get underway.
Sign up before midnight on the 31st of March.
A share of £25.4 million must be won. So,
Is your door in the drawer?
Looks like we're going to be out again soon.
Pretty good chance of
Yeah, I touched on it before the game. It's a massive outlet for Portsmouth. It has been. That's been a theme for Portsmouth throughout this season, and it's carried that into
Premier League stats and facts says for half time it's a close game, and it certainly is. Portsmouth have got a good home record, and Leeds are going to have to produce a bit of magic to win this. I think if you give Leeds a 1-0 win now, they would accept that.
It's lovely. I just think it's lovely to watch white players when they're like that. And he's on fire at the moment, and he looks the outlet that's going to change the game for me. Unless, Daniel brings one or two of them.
Players coming out for the second half now, so we're not far off kick-off. If you've got a comment to make, let us know now. Give us a score prediction. What do you think the final score is going to be? Just waiting for the game to get underway. Both teams are back on the pitch. Leeds are just coming out of the tunnel now. Don't know what Leeds are waiting for. Not much space in that tunnel. Leeds are emerging. Don't like there's any substitutions for the start of this second half. Portsmouth to kick off for the second half. Kicking from right to left. Referee just checking. Both goalkeepers checking his watch. And away we go. Goes back to Smith. Start of the second half. He drills it long down the middle. It's headed away by Strauch. It's going to be picked up by Poole. Poole's going to go all the way back to Smith again. He's going to drive it long first time. This time it's one bounce, two bounces through to Melier. He's got a huge kick as Portsmouth goalkeeper. Strauch has it now. Gives it to Rodon. Rodon's going to go back to Melier. Melier's going to go long down the left-hand side. It's flicked on by Pirro, high into the air, headed away. Murphy plays it down the right-hand side. There's nobody anywhere near it. And it goes out just short of the touchline on the far side there. Good position for Portsmouth to be able to put some pressure on Leeds. Fairpo's going to take the throw. Fairpo gets the ball back. Right-footed, volleys it forward. It's flicked on by Gruev. It's picked up on the halfway. Comes across to Ogilvie. Ogilvie to Murphy. A chance to attack Bogle again. He plays it down the line for the run. Aushish gives it back to Murphy. Played inside for another run. Dozel hits his cross first time. Tanaka's on the edge of the 6-yard box. Blocks the cross and plays it out for a corner. It's coming down this left-hand side again with Murphy, as we expected. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Near post one. Mellier attacked that ball. I think it was a good punch by Mellier. It's picked up by Murphy again onto his left foot. He's crossing it. Mellier comes to the edge of his 6-yard box, makes a good catch and gets Leeds underway with Pirro. Pirro gets a ball through to Solomon. It's just a fraction offside. It's given as a free kick. I thought it was very close. Yeah, it's just a... Tried to curl his run back in, did Solomon, and he just didn't get it. Portsmouth get the throw on the near side. It's going to be taken by Ogilvie. Goes long, headed on by Bishop. Challenge on the edge of the box. Gruev hooks it forward. Poole wins the ball on the edge of the half, turns and plays it all the way back to Smith, who drills it long. Bogle was underneath that one, was sailing over his head, but he managed to get a touch on that ball, and it goes out for a throw. It's going to be a packed long throw from this throw-in. It's cleaning the ball. Everybody retreats into the penalty area. Mellier's got the sun in his eyes, which is another added problem for him. And it comes now. It comes onto the edge of the box. It's picked up by Ogilvie. Then Bogle comes away, gets it down the line. It's a good one as well. James has got a chance to attack now. Solomon's up there. He gets it across to Solomon. He's on the edge of the penalty area. He's got a chance to put it round the goalkeeper. It goes round the goalkeeper. It's given to Pirro. And Pirro, laying back on the edge of the 6-yard box, has spooned it over the bar when it looked easier to score. It's great play by James. He plays it across to Solomon. The goalkeeper comes out. It goes round past the goalkeeper to the edge of the box where Pirro stood on the 6-yard box. It's a great pass. Pirro, left-footed, leaning back, spoons it over the bar. What a great chance for Leeds to take the lead in the early parts of this second half. Two huge chances, Pirro. He's got to score that. "50 minutes gone, Leeds should have been a goal up." Leeds crowd getting behind the team now as Leeds head the ball away. Poole meets the ball on the volley, goes all the way out for a throw on the left to Leeds, deep in their own half though. Fairpaw is going to take it. Looks like there's maybe substitutions coming for Portsmouth here. It's Bogle who's going to take this. Long one down the line, goes over everybody's heads. It's played all the way back to Smith. Aronson trying to close him down. It goes to Pack. To Poole. It's driven down the inside right channel, but it's going to go all the way through to Mellier, who lets it roll into his box before picking it up. And then rolls it out to Rodon on the right-hand side. Rodon coming forward. Plays it inside. I don't know who he's looking for, maybe Fairpaw, but it's intercepted. Murphy plays it to the right-hand side. There's a chance here for Portsmouth. Rich's shot's blocked. Played back in again, headed away by Rodon. Aronson can't win the ball. Gruev can. Flicked on by Dan James, comes out to Ogilvie on the left-hand side. Dan James with him. Ball goes to Bogle from Ogilvie. Played forwards. Picked up by Aronson. He plays the ball forward, looking for the run of Dan James, but it's too long and goes all the way through to Schmid. Ball's played to Ogilvie, just on the halfway line on the left. Murphy spreads it out to the right-hand side. Brought down by Ritchie. Ritchie plays it back into midfield to Potts, back to Ritchie. Ritchie tries to go down the line. Murphy, who's on the right-hand side now, is coming to the opposite wing. Potts to Murphy. Swanson. Back to Swanson. Swanson has to go back to the halfway line. Comes out to the left to Ogilvie. Ogilvie tries to play it forward. It's blocked by Bogle. Oh, Sheest has the ball though. Tries to go through for the run. It's blocked by Bogle. Now there's going to be a substitution. Devon comes on. Devon comes on for Aushish. Devlin. Aushish didn't have much to work with. Did a lot of running around for little purpose. Devlin replaces him. Ogilvie takes the throw. Goes back to Pack. Poole plays it across to the right-hand side. Swanson. Swanson. Pack. Turns back inside. Tries to play the ball through. It's blocked by Gruev. Pack gets the rebound. Plays it inside. Potts plays a ball into midfield. It's laid right the way back though. Pack's under pressure by James, but manages to turn and get away from him. Murphy all the way across to the right-hand side. Ball's played forward again. Offside to Zell. Rodon on the right. Plays the ball forward, is looking for Aronson, but Aronson was under severe pressure when he played that ball to him. It was a poor ball, really. He had no chance of doing anything with it, Aronson. But Leeds get the throw. Bogle. It's hooked forward by Gruevo, goes off. Tanaka, who's gone down after that challenge, took a heavy fall. Ball sails out. I think Tanaka's saying I'm okay. He's just getting up. Maybe he just had the wind knocked out of him a bit there. Oh, sheesh. Had a injury. That's why he went off. He's got ice pack on his right ankle. Throw from Ogilvie. Flicked on by Bishop. Played forward by Leeds. Allowed to go out for a throw by Ogilvie. Just in his own half on his near side. the left-hand touchline. He's going to go along with his throw. Bogle volleys it back forward. Pirro has got a chance of getting down the line now. He has to check back inside. He's being held. Plays a good ball into the middle. James wasn't looking for that. Didn't know he was being closed down. Ball goes high, headed forward again by Strauch. It's going to be Strauch who's going to clear this header again. Richie beats him to it though. They're away down the right-hand side with Devlin. Devlin's got two, Tanaka and Fairpo. Tries to put a cross in, but it just dribbles through to Melier, who picks it up. They've given the ball away on the edge of the box of Leeds. They get out to Murphy. He's going to try and put a cross in. Hits Strauch. Balloons high and wide for a corner. That's poor by Leeds giving the ball away in that position. It's going to be a corner on the right-hand side. It looks like Rich is going across. I guess it's going to be a left-footed in-swinger. And to be fair to Melier, he's dealt with all these crosses pretty well so far. He's had quite a steady game. There's going to be questions asked of him again, though. Corner comes in now, near post one. So Bishop almost had a free header on the 6-yard box central, but it was flicked away. Ogilvie gets a cross in. It's headed away again, picked up on the edge of the box by Murphy. Murphy has a thrash at it. He drags it wide at the right-hand post and it goes out for a goal kick. But Leeds are allowing Portsmouth to start dominating now, creating half chances, which Leeds can't afford to give away because sooner or later one of these will end up going in. Leeds have got to get some time in possession. And playing these high balls down the wings to Solomon and James is just not going to work because they're getting beat to these headers all the time and the ball's just coming straight back at Leeds. On the edge of the box, it's Murphy again. He gets his low cross in. Bishop had a chance to slide the ball in at the near post, but he didn't get a good enough touch on it and it only went wide. Devlin gets it back in. Strauch heads the ball away. Leeds under a lot of pressure here. Ball's recycled to Pack on the halfway line. He gives it to Ogilvie. The crowd getting behind Portsmouth here. They can sense something. They've dominated this last 10 minutes or so of Portsmouth. Ball's with Smid just on outside his box. Pack gives it out to Ogilvie. Plays it down the line. Bishop is in this time. Can Melier get to him? No, he can't. And the ball is flicked over Melier and goes in off the far post. And that's been happening. It's only a matter of time, that, because Leeds have given them too many chances. And Portsmouth have taken the lead. And deserve it as well. Poor by Leeds. They've started this second half off poorly. Just saying that ball down over. It was over the top of Rodon's head. Strauch was marking Bishop, but let him get a run ahead of him. And he ran in between the two defenders and beat Melier to the ball. He flicked it over him and it went in off the far post. Now Leeds have got it all on. Leeds haven't looked in the game this second half and They're losing. The heads are down at the moment. You look at Leeds players walking back. The heads are down. Oh, I've put the wrong one, haven't I? I put Leeds as winning it, and it's not. That's wishful thinking, I think. Bishop gets a cross in again. It's deflected away. Bogle under a lot of pressure. Portsmouth are really putting Leeds under pressure here. And they've got the ball on the edge of the box again on this left-hand side. It's Murphy, puts a cross in. It's a good catch at the back post by Melier. He rolls the ball out to Strauch, who lays it down the line to Fairpo. Fairpo plays it forward looking for Pirro, but it's a poor one. Pack just steps forward and wins the ball. Leeds need to get back in this game as quick as possible. Ball's flicked on the right hand side. Fairpo with Bishop. It's gone round Fairpo somehow and wins the corner. And Leeds haven't come out for this second half. It's a poor effort by Leeds for this second half. You can put it down to that missed chance that Pirro put over the bar early in that second half. If he'd have put that in, it might have been a different structure to this game now, but there isn't, and it's another corner to Portsmouth, and Leeds can't afford to concede a second because they'll be out of it, because they haven't looked like a team that's top of the league so far. It's been another left-footed in-swinger. And it comes. Melier gets a punch on it. It's a good punch as well. It gets a long way, does that. That's great commanding of his box. It comes all the way out to Dozello, who has to go back to Smid. That's how far it went. Smith drills it long again, looking down the right-hand side. Devlin, who was chasing it, but he's got such a massive kick as Smid that it's gone out for a goal kick. Nearly 65 minutes gone. Melier leaves the short kick to Rodon, who gives it to Melier. And Murphy is quickly on it. Pirro got the ball on the left, gives it to Solomon now, gives it inside to Pirro again. He goes across to Tanaka. Tanaka's got men supporting him. It comes out to Bogle. Bogle's been closed down though. Still has the ball in the box, does Bogle though. He goes back to James. James gives it across to Gruev. Gruev to Fairpo. Fairpo puts a cross in. It's deflected and goes straight to Smith, who makes a catch and dives on the floor. Smid's taking his time. He won't get this long next season. Substitutions warming up for Leeds. Rothwell is one of them. Joseph is another one. 3 for Leeds. You would imagine that Ramzani will be one of them as well. Murphy skipping round players again. Ogilvie goes round James, too easy. Devlin gets his cross in. It's cleared by Fairport at the back post. The ball's bouncing. It's a handball. Is that by... It bounced on the edge of the box and there was a man coming in for Portsmouth, but it bounced a bit high for him. He had his hands up in the air and it hit one of his hands, took the ball forward, and that's given us a free kick to Leeds. Just looking at that goal again, is Rodon's not happy with Mellier's contribution to that goal. He thinks he should have been out quicker to get that ball. Possibly so. But Leeds have got to get themselves back into this game now, because Portsmouth have dominated this second half. Rothwell's come on now. Joseph and Ramzani, as I thought. Tanaka, Aronson and Solomon have gone off for Ramzani, Joseph and Rothwell. Portsmouth on the edge of the box, it's headed away, but they pick the ball up. It's a shot that's parried away from Dazelle. It's a long way out with left foot, but it was swinging away from Mellier, and he managed to palm it away. And they're away again down the right-hand side now. Got a chance of another cross that's deflected by Verpo for another corner. And Leeds can't get into this game. See this shot from Dazelle again. It's a good left-footed shot, and it had a lot of curl on it. It's a good save by Mellier in the end there to keep it out. Portsmouth taking the time now. It's their time to win this game now. They're taking the time. It's been well over a minute waiting for this corner to be taken. It's still not taken yet. Left-footed in-swinger comes in high to the back post. Ogilvie was there. Couldn't get round Matteo Joseph to get a full header on the ball, and it goes out for a goal kick. Ball's taken short. Melee has it. It goes long to the left-hand side. Dan James is not going to win those, as I've said earlier. He wants the ball at his feet. Bishop battling with it, with Gruev for the ball. Eventually, Leeds get the ball back to Mellier. Possession 71% to 29% for Portsmouth. You would believe that, would you? And the ball's given away again there by Ramzani. Back with Rothwell now. Rothwell plays it across to Rodon. Strauch. To Rothwell. Rodon. Rothwell still only in the centre circle. They're not really making any progress forward. Rothwell turns and goes back to Strauch on the left. He pushed Strauch wide with that pass, but luckily there's no one pressing as Gruev plays it across to Rodon. Rodon gets it out to Dan James now. Just to check back with Dozell with him. There's it back to Gruev. Gruev tries to play one up to Fairpo, but he's not going to win that one. It's headed away. Ritchie plays it down the line. There's nobody down there. It's going to be retrieved by Strauch. Leeds looking to put a bit of pressure on now and get a bit of possession. Gruev gives it back to Strauch. He goes to Ramazani. Ramazani's pass through is blocked. Leeds looking to win the ball back. Matteo Joseph putting a bit of pressure on, but he's been turned. It's drilled down the line. Strauch's going to make that again and give it all the way back to Mellier. Mellier gives it back out to Strauch on the left-hand side. Gruev comes short for it. He has to play it forward. Lost a bit of control there. The ball ran away from him, but the pass is intercepted and it's a throw to Leeds. Fairpo takes it, goes back to Strauch. Strauch comes inside, gives it to Joe Rothwell. Rothwell turns one way or the other, doesn't know who to give it to. Gives it back to Gruev. Gruev goes down the line to Fairpo. Fairpo's pushed in the back, but the ball goes back to Gruev. Comes across to Rodon from Strauch. Goes back to Strauch. Back to Gruev. Fairpo on the left-hand touchline. The far side. Goes back to Gruev. Strauch, Gruev again, still only on the halfway line. Leeds not making any possession or progress forward. Rodon, back to Gruev, and it's all on the halfway line. Strauch to Bogle. He looks to go forward. Pirro wins the ball back. Plays it inside for Bogle. Bogle's obstructed, is he? No. Goes down. Referee gives nothing. "17 minutes to go. If Leeds are going to get anything out of this, they're going to have to do it the late way, as they have done the last few games. You just can't see it. Portsmouth they're too resilient in midfield. They're strong in defence. And Leeds' passing's been poor at times. It's a long one. It's headed forward by Rothwell, I think that was. Pirro. Bogle's going to take this throw. It's Mateo Joseph gets it down the line, but there's nobody there, and it's cleared again for Portsmouth. Rodon makes the header. It's headed back forward. Bogle volleys it forward down the line. Nobody there again, though. It's played back into Leeds half, headed backwards by Gruev. And Rodon clears it up by heading it back to Melier. Strauch to Rodon. Goes back to Melier because the press was on. Ogilvie wins the clearance. Bogle brings it down, but it's run out and it's a throw. Ritchie goes off. Bramall comes on for Ritchie. Last 15 minutes. If Leeds have got to do anything, they've got to get back into it pretty quickly. Ogilvie with the throw. Goes down the line again. It's going to go all the way out, is it? It's going to be shepherded out. It's kept in just. And that's Bramall's first touch. It's the throw to Leeds, but it's on the left-hand side there. It's close to the corner flag, and Bogle's going to go down the line, but it's volleyed away by Pack back into the Leeds danger area there. Strout comes away with the ball. Fairpo has it now, lays it down the line to Ramzani, but he has to turn back inside, gives it to Fairpo again. Fairpo gives it back to Ramazani, who's further forward now. He looks for the return ball, but he gets a lucky break, does Fairpo. Fairpo's through, and his shot is saved by Schmidt. Schmidt has kept them in it. Schmidt has made 3 great saves. Saved it with his left foot, did Schmidt. Leads with Joseph, though, still pressurising. Ramzani tries to put a cross in. It's a flick. It's hit the crossbar from Fairpo, and it's headed back in, and James has headed it wide. Well, how many chances do Leeds need? It's not happening for Leeds. 3 terrific saves by the goalkeeper. Hit the crossbar. Pirro's missed an easy one. James probably should have headed that one in because the goalkeeper was half balanced and out of position. James, he headed it 3 yards wide. It wasn't even close. it just looks like one of those games where you think to yourself, it's just not your day. It's just not working for you. Ball's crossed to the back post. It's headed away. Picked up on the edge of the box by Murphy. Murphy's going to take him on as he get onto his left foot. He has a shot. And it can't have been far wide because Melier was scrambling across his goal. See how close this one is from behind now. Oh, it's the outside of the post by the looks of things. Didn't think it was that close, but there's a lot of curl on it. Oh, yeah, the outside of the post enough for a goal kick. And that would have been curtains for Leeds if that one had gone in. Melier long with the goal kick. Matteo Joseph goes up for it, goes high into the air. Pirro tries to challenge for it. Strouk tries to challenge for it. Fairpo makes the header, but it only goes out for the throw to Portsmouth. Couple more substitutions for Leeds. Looks like Nonto's coming on. Bogle's going off. Byron's going to go to fullback. Gruev's coming off for Nonto. So it's all out attack for Leeds. It's strange how Leeds have been able to perform very well away from home this season. They've dropped lots of points away from home compared to the home form. It's a long throw. Fairpo heads it back away. Matteo Joseph lays it onto Rothwell. The ball's intercepted though, and it's played out for a throw to Leeds. Fairpo's going to take this throw. Nonto. He's giving it away though. Ball goes back. It's Pack. Plays it out to the right hand side. It's a long one down the line. But it's where Portsmouth would want it though. It's gone out for a throw, but it's deep in the Leeds half on the far side. Strouk to Fairpo. Fairpo plays the ball to Pirro. Gets out to Joseph. Joseph gives it away. It's poised that. It was a simple ball down the line for Ramazani, and Matteo Joseph played it inside. And now Strouk has got to retrieve the ball on his own goal line. Can't do it, and it goes out for a corner. Portsmouth are going to take the time with that, as they have done with all these corners. Dozel's going to take it, left-footed. Hand up, left-footed, in now, near post, flicked away, edge of the box. Dan James, who's running down the line, looks for Nonto, but Smith was high out of his box and headed the ball away from Nonto. Picked up by Dan Joseph, though. Fairpo gets out to the left-hand side. Played inside as Ramazani can't get the ball under control, lets it run under his feet, and it goes all the way through to Smith, who's going to let it roll. Picks the ball up eventually. Wasted a few more seconds. And again, this is not going to be allowed next year because they're going to have to get rid of it after 8 seconds or it'll be a corner. He had it for a good 20 seconds there. Strouk heads the ball away. Bramall. Ogilvy's lobbed it forward. They have the ball again with Bramall. He's going to make it down to line, gets a crossing. It's headed away by Strouk. James goes up, beaten to it by Ogilvy. Bramall to the back post. Fairpo heads it into a dangerous area there. Rothwell heads it further away. It's picked up by Pirro. Pirro was hit from behind there. Referee gave nothing. Crowd right into this now for Portsmouth. A lot of time wasting going on here again. The referee's got to be doing something about this. Really slowing the game down painfully. Bishop fouls Strauch. Free kick given to Leeds. Meslier wants to take it quickly. Gives it to Strauch. Who has to give it back to Meslier. Goes on to Byram. Byram gives it to Nonto. Inside to Rothwell. Rothwell has to go back to Strauch, who goes far left to Fairpo. Fairpo coming forward across field now. Gives it to Rothwell. Rothwell comes across to... That was Sam Byram. Chance for Joseph now on the edge of the box. He's gone too far, let the ball run away from him, and it's cleared. Strauch. Fairpo nudges. I think that's Dozel in the back. He goes down, that's Murphy in the back. Goes down and the free kick's given. The referee's given some pretty innocuous fouls towards Portsmouth and given Leeds nothing. Don't like to hark back to that penalty in the first half, that nailed on penalty, but he's not given Leeds much. Smith comes deep out of his box to take this one. With 6 minutes to go, plus whatever added time there may be, there won't be much of that. Goes long. It's claimed away by Byram. It's Pack who lobs it straight back in again. Bishop can't bring it down and it goes out for a throw to Leeds. For this throw to be taken, but there's no movement from Leeds. It has to be given to Nonto. It's played forward, but it's straight to Potts. He lobs it high in the air. Throw again to Leeds. Byram throws it in, gets it back from Rothwell. And Byram, I don't know whether he got a free kick or not there. It went straight out. Maybe he was hit as he was playing the ball forward. Looks like he did get the free kick. Rothwell. Referee says take it again. Byram gives it to Rothwell. Goes out to the right hand side to Fairpo. Fairpo plays it inside to Nonto. Nonto under a lot of pressure, gives it back to Strauch. Strauch gives it back to Fairpo. Fairpo has to cut inside on the halfway line. Looks to go diagonally. Ramazani was there, but Ogilvie did well to take the ball off him. But Leeds picked the ball up again. Rothwell comes out to the right hand side. Byram lays it out to the right to Dan James. Can he come inside? On his left foot, he's let it roll away from him and he crosses to the back post. Joseph. The referee's given a goal kick. It looked like it maybe flicked off the defender last. And Matteo Joseph is saying definitely was. We'll see this from the... Yeah, definitely a corner. Refereeing's been poor at times this half. And with just under 4 minutes to go, Leeds are leaving it late today. It's got to be said that Leeds have been poor in this second half and Portsmouth have deserved it just in the effort they've put in. Portsmouth have a throw on the halfway line. It's going to be Ogilvie on this near side. Portsmouth about to make another change to waste a few more seconds. Ogilvie goes long down the line. It's headed away. Dan James helps it on. Bramall now plays the ball inside to the edge of the box. It's kept in. Devlin gives it back to Bramall. Bramall, his cross is deflected and it ends up in the arms of Melier. He wants to distribute it quickly, but there's no one to give it to. He rolls it out to Rothwell. Rothwell goes across to the left to Fairpo. Ramazani plays it into Matteo Joseph, who's lost the ball and then fouls his man as he tries to get the ball back. Matteo Joseph hasn't looked on it because every time the ball's come to his feet, his control's been poor. It's ran away from him and Portsmouth have taken possession. And Matteo Joseph all season has probably not looked championship quality, never mind premiership quality. Smith's going to take this long again. Ball's headed away. Bramall has it now. Lays it back, it's swung into the box. There's a free header there. Devlin, but he's headed it straight at Melier, luckily. Ramzani loses the ball in midfield, but the referee gives a free kick. Leeds want to take it quickly. Rothwell drifting across to the left, gives it out to Fairpo. Down the line. Matteo Joseph loses it again. His control is poor. Every time the ball's come to his feet, his first touch has been awful and it's ran a couple of yards away from him. And it is a classic. It must be about 6 times he's done that so far. So more substitutions for Portsmouth, eating up the time. Swanson's going off. He's had a good game today for Portsmouth. Dazelle going off as well. Yengi coming on as one of the substitutions. Let's see who the second one. So Dazelle and Swanson have gone off and Hayden and Yengi have come on. Leeds have possession on the halfway line. Byram gives it to Rodon. Strauch coming forward, gives it to Fairpo, who's it's a bit of a challenge on the two players there. Junior Fairpo's down on the floor there. Didn't think it was that bad, but they're dragging each other around now, trying to get the ball back. It's Potts who's walked away with the ball in his hand, and Leeds want the ball back, and he's not letting them have it. Leeds have the free kick. You can see why they were trying to get the ball back off Potts. It was Potts who committed the foul to start off with. Surprised Potts didn't get a yellow card for that, for just walking away with the ball and not allowing the Leeds to get on with the game. Into the first minute of 5 added minutes. 4 minutes to go. Can Leeds score twice in 4 minutes? Don't think he can do it every game. It's Rothwell. He's going to take this free kick. Leeds have got all the big men forward. Referee eventually blows his whistle as we've wasted another 30 seconds just waiting for the referee. Rothwell swings it in right-footed. It hits the man who's marking. Comes out to Nonto. Nonto doesn't know which way to go. He's got no support. He's going backwards, and he has to go all the way back to Melier. From where Leeds' free kick was, it was a poor free kick. Melier has to drive it forward. Strout goes up, can't win the ball. Ramazani heads it forward. Strout now. Gets a free kick. It's taken quickly. Ramazani. Referee's not having it. Wants it taken again. More seconds wasted. Two and a half minutes left. To Leeds to get something out of this, as Rothwell's going to take this free kick again. Can it be better than this first one? To the back post. Strout brings it back in. The referee said that there was a push there somewhere. And it was another poor one by Rothwell, because it was right at the back post, and even the man at the back post, Strout, was struggling to keep that one in. There was nobody who had the chance of attacking that one because it was over everybody's head. Schmidt drills it long. Over everybody's head, one bounce. Melier gathers. Minute and a half to go. He lays it out to Byram, and Byram's not happy about the ball that Melier gives him a bit of a mouthful. The throw does go to Leeds. Goes back to Melier. Melier on his left foot drills it down the centre. Just hopeful. Headed away by Pack. Flicked on again. Man coming back from the offside position. Byram has to go all the way back to Melier. They're still working hard. Portsmouth are still closing Leeds down. The man in possession. 1 minute to go. Melier drives it long. Pirot doesn't even get off the floor. All the way through to Melier again. Melier goes long again. Fairpo goes up. Ball's volleyed high. Back again. Rodon heads the ball forward. Fairpo nods it on further. Pirot helps it on. Nonto can't reach it. Strauch keeps it in. Fairpo. Fairpo. A throw. Goes into the box. It's not ordered on by Strauch. Comes out to Joseph. Fairpo again drills it. Deflected. It's going to be a corner to Leeds. Have they got time to take it? That's time up. Last chance. Even Melier's coming forward. Last chance to get a point. Referee just having a word with the pushers again. Said they're doing something about it. They just have a word and let it carry on, as it always does. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Can Leeds salvage a point? And it comes now. Near post, flicks on. And it's a good save by the keeper. Schmidt again tips one over the bar from a near post header from Strauch. It wasn't striking. In fact, it was Byram. Good save. Without Schmidt making his save today, it could have been 3 or 4-0 to Leeds. One more chance for this corner. Is there going to be a chance to take it even? Comes in now. It's head up into the air. Strauch gets to it. It's flicked away. Strauch again. Hits it high over the air. And that's the end of it. That's it. Leeds are letting the teams behind them, catch them up. Catch them up quickly as well. Well, poor effort by Leeds, you've got to be said. Thanks to everyone who's joined us for this game. We're going to sign off now. Before you go, please do hit that subscribe and the like button. But we finish things here, I'm afraid. on a poor day for Leeds. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.